Is there blood? Who's killing who? Where did they get shot? I have to see. Things are really starting to get exciting. Yes, 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 yes.
What's up, guys? I'm Noob Genesis, and I am back. That's right, I have not posted in nearly a month, and I'll be talking about that in this video in summary. And then I'm going to be posting a series of videos after this, which is going into each of these things individually, because there's been a lot happening in the past month. And each of them I can't fit into, like, I probably couldn't do it in a 30-minute commentary even if I tried. So I'm going to break it down into different commentaries, because I think each of the topics are rather interesting, and some of it deserves more time than I can possibly give it in a joint commentary or a mashed together commentary. So first up, you're watching The Guns, The Duel, and I apologize, I get 2 kills on that AFK person, and then after that I leave him alone because I just think it's fucking cheap and I was being a dickhead. But anyway, I'll talk about the Guns, The Duel a bit further on in the commentaries. That is part of it. But the first thing I want to talk about, why I've been here and what's been happening, is my insomnia. I did a commentary, it was more of like a visual commentary, interpretive commentary, where I'll put it in the description down below, where I kind of explain what my day-to-day is like with insomnia, and I try and get you guys to visualize how it feels and stuff like that. And yeah, it's rather an interesting video, and I'll put it down in the description down below. But one thing I left out of it is kind of repercussions. Like, you kind of do get a feel for it, but it's not really a direct cut and explain type thing where the repercussions. And one of them is I have chronic fatigue. So with chronic fatigue, it varies from person to person, but me, I literally wake up every day, and it's more so this month. It's happened many times, but I wouldn't have called it chronic fatigue other times. So basically, I have these periods where my insomnia is manageable, and I don't mind it so much, and that lasts for about, I don't know, it varies between a couple weeks and a month or whatever, or 2 months, where I have a good period of time with my insomnia, and then I have bad periods with my insomnia. And this one has been a rather bad time for it, where I either just don't sleep, and every single day I wake up tired and exhausted. And it has been wearing me down quite a bit lately, because it also plays into that whole thing of you kind of get fed up with it. You get tired and you get sick of it. But anyway, today's the first day I felt like actually good when waking up, and that's because I had 18 hours sleep. Yeah, so that's what it's taken me to actually be good, feeling in an optimistic, good mood, or being able to think. Because I'm a big analytical person. The reason I get good at games quickly, or decent at games quickly, the reason I do decent at most of the games in the first place is because I'm thinking the whole time. Like, I think lightning quick every move I do. And when I'm exhausted, I can't do that. So yeah, that kind of fucks me over when I'm trying to game and stuff. And it also kind of makes my commentary skills poor, because not only do I not feel like doing them because I'm just tired as all hell, but it's also, I do them poorly. And yeah, that's probably the biggest thing. So keep that part in mind, where I've just had my ass kicked for that for the past month or so. And I could go on to it for ages, but I'll do that in another video. That'll be coming up in the series of videos I'm going to be doing for the past month of explanations. But moving on to the next one, and that's another thing, just keep in mind, all these things that are happening and the next things I've said have been during this whole chronic fatigue thing. And the first one is rather a big one, and that is fires. And when I say fires, in Australia we have lots of fires during summer, and every few years there are certain conditions that make it fucking horrible. This year matched a crisis that happened 5 years ago, where about 200 and something people died because of the bushfires and stuff. And this year we had a period where it was similar to that. No, people didn't die because this time we have a lot better evacuation services, like text messages getting sent to people's phones when it's time that they must evacuate or things are going to go bad. We have a lot better alert system now, and that's pretty much what saved it. But the conditions were very similar. And in my area in particular, we had the second worst fires, basically, in the entire state. It mostly only affects New South Wales and Victoria, those 2 states, but we had, Victoria really got their ass handed to them this year, and we had the second worst fires in the state, and it was actually multiple fires trying to converge. And even to this day, this is like the first week that I went missing. Like, it got to the point where there was a blackout at one point, because I'm not going to get into it, it's a long story. But yeah, we had a blackout and everything like that, and there was points where people were thinking about evacuating nearby towns. One nearby town literally got locked in, like people weren't allowed to go in, they weren't allowed to leave because it was just too dangerous. And yeah, all that type of stuff. There is still things that are caused, like the fires are still going, like some of them. They're just not an extreme point like they were. And yeah, you're going to want to watch that video because it's going to be an interesting one. And if I remember to, every time I upload one of these new videos in the next few videos or whatever, I'll put them in the description down below if I can remember to. But yeah, check that one out because the fires are an interesting thing in Australia. And yeah, so moving onward, new games. As you can see, this is Guns 2, the second duel. I used to play Guns 1 all the time, and now the second one came out. It's in beta. And that's what I should probably say, not really playing new games, I'm playing new betas, because I'm playing this and The Elder Scrolls Online. That was a really pathetic whistle. But it probably would have come out worse on the mic, so I'm not going to do that again. But yeah, The Elder Scrolls Online, my god, I'm a massive Elder Scrolls fan. I love the lore, I love the history, I love the setting, I love the themes. Like, I'm going to be one of the few people that says this, but I think Morrowind was better than Skyrim and Oblivion, and many other than the gameplay, because the gameplay, let's face it, it was rolling the dice, you hit someone with a sword, and then there's a chance it hits, even though you hit them. That mechanic system did not work. But outside of that, it was by far the best game in my opinion. And now you've got all of it mashed into one! I am so excited, and I got to play not only the beta, but I got to play the beta a second time when the second beta released. So, I had a fair bit of fun. I didn't get to play it as much on the second beta release, but I did get to play it. I just grinded it out on the first. No, I didn't even get to play that much on the first one, because the download took forever, because that's when my internet was still being a bitch. Like, I was downloading it, like, I normally download something like that, like 1 megasecond, but it would progressively, as I was downloading it, dropped me down to 71 kilobits a second at some point. So, fuck that shit. I don't even know what the hell happened at that point. But yeah, I've been playing a bunch of new games, and I'll be talking about I might talk about them in 2 different commentaries. There have been other stuff as well, but I just have not been playing COD or League that much because, again, like with League, the main reason I ever do well in League is because I'm thinking. I outthink the opponent so much. And that's all I do. I know I make every single analytical step. Like, I take it so analytically. Like, okay, this item right now. Do this now. Go back now. I've got this many creeps. I need this many creeps by this point. I do all that stuff, and I can't do that when I'm exhausted. So yeah, I've not played that, and I've been playing these betas. And part of that also comes to I didn't know what to post. If I was going to do commentaries, like, minus the exhaustiveness. I didn't know what to post, but I am going to be posting new stuff, because Call of Duty can suck my dick. I'll be posting COD still, but not as often. Not that I do it much anyway lately. But yeah, last but not least, I know I'm forgetting something, but there's one more thing, is my internet went to shit. Like, worse than usual. I told just ages ago that my internet got progressively worse, and then it just got to a point that it was fucked. And I ended up calling him, and that's been completely fixed, but I might chuck that in another commentary as well. Because this is coming to an end, guys. Hope you enjoyed the gameplay, hope you enjoyed the commentary. And thank you for 300 subscribers. Love you all. And as always, have fun.